The Semagimbi Wetland stretches through Mpigi District before connecting to other water systems that ultimately support communities far beyond its boundaries. For years, parts of this wetland were under pressure from farming activities. A number of plants and crops such as sugarcane, yams were grown deep inside the wetland as families struggled to earn a living.
So people could grow tomatoes, cabbages, sugarcane. Sugarcanes are very good in the wetland. Yams, these ones commonly known as waise, and maize. Yeah, and cassava, you know.
I grew tomatoes, cabbages, and other vegetables. We knew it was wrong to cultivate in the wetland, but when we arrived, we found other people already farming there.
But today, much of the landscape is recovering. Wetland vegetation is returning, and communities are finding alternative sources of income away from the fragile ecosystem.
From the time the people, 4 years now, you know, the wetland is good. It easily rejuvenates. It has those places where farmers used to grow. They have gone back to their normal state.
The initiative was supported by conservation partners and local authorities. 4 years ago, a 10 million shillings fund supported by IUCN helped residents establish alternative businesses.
Now, this 10 million was supposed to be a revolving fund. So before we could be given this money, we formed a group registered with the district, and this is the group called the Kagaba Farmers VSLOA.
Former wetland users are now running poultry projects, fish businesses, retail shops and other enterprises that generate income without degrading the ecosystem.
Ladies, some of them are selling fish, others are rearing chicken layers and broilers, others have retail shops. There is one who is selling meat, is a butcher.
They have bought some pigs, chicken, so you have changed it. They are no longer working there.
I had a small shop, and when I received the support, I invested the money in expanding the business. I also bought some chickens and started a poultry project.
The restoration effort is part of a wider strategy to protect one of the wetlands that helps regulate water systems feeding the Greater Kampala Area. Community leaders say many people do not understand how connected Uganda's water bodies are.
So if all citizens could get enlightenment about this, they would be more sympathetic on how they mishandle wetlands.
We knew that what we were doing was wrong, but because we were struggling to make a living, we ignored the consequences. The awareness and sensitization activities helped us understand the importance of protecting the wetland. So, we decided to leave and pursue other livelihoods.
Semagimbi is more than a source of water regulation. Biodiversity surveys have recorded 95 bird species, as well as mammals, reptiles, amphibians, butterflies, and more than 200 plant species. To protect this rich ecosystem, conservation groups and local authorities have developed a management plan, established wetland management committees, and launched restoration campaigns, but challenges remain.
The challenge we have some people who have already bought some plots, small plots there. So they claim that our plots, this is our plot, you want to build in our plots, but I've been sensitizing so that they don't build in those small plots which is in wetland.
Local leaders say poverty remains one of the biggest drivers of wetland destruction. Without viable alternatives, vulnerable communities often return to cultivation and settlement in protected areas.
It's good to keep the wetland, but before they chase those people in their wetland, at least they have given them some, we call it in our local way, the capital, or somewhere where they can start.
For instance, planting bamboos along wetlands. Fish farming was also one of the activities that is allowed in the swamp. The people who are on these swamps, if they are empowered to do that, then they will be able to protect these swamps more than big authorities or big guns.
Conservationists all agree that conservation efforts are more successful when communities are part of the solution. I'm Benjamin Jumbe, NTV ECOTALK.